welcome back to my channel, Akwaaba to my channel. As you can tell from the title below, today I'm going to be talking about 5 things that I loved about Ghana. So if you're new here, my name is Janet, and in this channel we explore, we do vlogs and fashion and lifestyle. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed yet, go and subscribe to the channel and hit a like and share with your friends and family. So, first of all, if you're new here, you probably don't know, but I actually stayed in Ghana for 18 months. I stayed in Ghana for 18 months as a missionary, and I got to learn a number of things and get to make families and friends in Ghana. And it's something that the best decision that I ever made, and I'm grateful for that. Anyway, so first thing, I'll be looking into the book because I wrote some of my points. The thing so that I remember, guys, I have a problem with my memory, so I have to write things down, and then just so that I can remember. So 5 things that I actually love about Ghana. First of all, if you're planning to visit Ghana, or you ever dream of going to Ghana, I want to promise you that's the best place you can ever go to, because the people are full of love, they're full of life, and they are the most joyful people you can ever meet. So first things first, number 1 is food. I love food. Come on, food is love. Food is everything. Food is loyal. So food is just life. Who doesn't like food? So if you're in, first thing first, let me just say, if you ever go to Ghana, please don't miss on the food. Don't miss on the food. I know it can be so hard. Like for me, when I went to Ghana, it took me a very long time for me to adapt to eating the food. And I think maybe it's also because I got there when I was not feeling well, when I was not okay, and it took me a while for me to be able to adapt to the food and all that. And then but after a while, Ghana food became my favorite. I enjoyed fufu and pamnak soup are my best meals of all time, and I really love that so much. And then one thing that I would like to say also is, guys, if you ever go to Ghana, don't miss on the pineapple. Pineapple, we always say this, pineapple is the best thing that have ever happened in Ghana. And guys, pineapple is the best thing, the best thing to not miss when you go to Ghana. So when you go there, don't ever miss on the pineapple. And then also the different kind of food, so you get to explore, you get to enjoy the jollof rice, you get to enjoy everything, even though it was so hard for me to eat some of the things snails and all those kind of things. But don't miss on the food. Traveling means exploring. You explore even with food. And yeah, so second is I love the fact that Ghanaian people are self-reliant, they are business minded, and they are so much into business, so much that you meet people every time who are selling stuff, and one buy from another and one buy from another, just like that. And I love the fact that they are humble enough to do street vendors and all that. I still feel here it's so hard to people feel street vending or just selling stuff in the street is the worst thing you can ever do. But I like the fact that they're humble enough to to hustle, because life is all about hustle. Life is all about hustle. So if you don't hustle, you won't survive. But I love that about them, and I like also the fact that Ghanaian people, guys. The third thing is Ghanaian people are kind. like they are naturally kind. You meet them like, and mostly when they know that you're a foreigner, they understand that you don't know a lot of things about Ghana. They some things are new to you, and they understand that, and they help you out, and you greet everyone. It doesn't matter like whether it's an old person. An old person can be the first one to like greet you. Unlike here, where we feel like if you're young, you have to greet the older person. But in Ghana, like you would have everyone like greeting you. It doesn't matter the age. Being the first one to greet you, and you greet everyone. And you know, when you pass by someone's house, when you pass by even in the street, you greet someone as if you know them. And I love that about them. And also the fact that, you know, when I'm talking about kindness, I'm talking about things like they reach out, like they make sure that they support someone that is part of their life. Like they go to funerals. Like I feel like here in Botswana, like it's something that is so hard to like these days to like see someone like it's these days it's hard in Botswana to like have a large number of people like going to funerals, going to weddings. You find just maybe 50 people coming, and only the people that you are close to, they're the ones who come. But in Ghana, when they say funeral, people go. Even people who have only met you in the street, they go, they support. And I love that about them. I feel like it would be so hard for you to say that you're so depressed and all that when you have Ghanaian people, because man, they are the best. So yeah. And then just like I said, you get all the support from people that you don't even know. As long as they see, they feel like you need help, you need support, they'll give it to you. And then the fourth thing that I love so much about Ghana is that they are so welcoming. Man, I don't know how many families I made in Ghana. Even people whom I was not like attending church with, people who really like I became close with, who are still not like members of my church, and they were so welcoming, and they would cook for us. They would, you know, when you go to like shops, you get people like, you know, dashing you stuff, and you know, just welcoming. Like they're like the kindest people you can ever meet, and I love that about them. And you know, there's this thing they always do, like when someone passed by and you're doing something, they would just say aiko aiko, meaning well done, right? And I've always like thought to myself, like who motivates you when they don't even know you, like who uplifts your spirit when they don't even know you, like you're working and someone is saying well done, like you've done well. It means they really have, that love and respect, and I love that about them. I love that about them because I feel like Ghana is so much different from Botswana. Like when it comes to like people's personalities, when it comes to the culture, and that leads us to the fourth, um, actually the fifth thing, which is how Ghanaian people embrace their culture. And Ghanaian people wear material clothing, in which here like it's rare to find. Like we only wear, like even going to weddings, like we take weddings casually, and we don't. Yes, you find people wearing like cultural clothes, which is a German print, or in other words, German, right? You find like people wearing that in weddings, but other than that, like in other occasions like church, Like it's rare to like, find people wearing that at church. But I loved Ghanaian women like so much, because they would come to church like dressed to kill. Like they are so ready to like kill it in church. And every Sunday, like it's a day, it's more like it's a Sunday, like Sunday is a fashion week, man. They will come wearing their Ghanaian clothing, Ghanaian materials, dressed to kill. And I loved that so much, and they will come looking so glamorous. And it's something that for me, like I had not seen here in Botswana, and I still like applaud them so much for that, because like come on, you have to look presentable. Like even if you're not like going to like a huge event, you need to like look great. Like for Sunday, look great for God. And then a bonus for this one thing that I also like so much about Ghanaians is the fact that it's easy to buy things. Like you negotiate prices when you get things, you negotiate like everything, almost everything. You buy clothes, you buy just when you buy stuff in Ghana, you negotiate vegetables, food stuff, everything you negotiate, which is crazy because here you don't negotiate prices. Like you don't negotiate anything, you buy at that price that is there, and it ends there. And I I really like appreciated that so much, because I felt like like you get to like it's you might find it crazy, but I feel like being able to like negotiate prices allows you to like have more savings as well. Like I understand maybe for people who be selling those stuff, they might feel like, oh, they're getting lost from selling all that, but it's obviously different from like here. So I felt like that was a cool thing to do. So yeah, so I hope that this video was helpful for you guys, and for those who are maybe intending to visit Ghana someday. So those are the things that I really loved about Ghana, and the things that made me so attached to Ghana, and I still love that so much about them. If you like more of those videos, if you would like me to make more videos about my experience in Ghana, comment below, leave your comment below. And shout out to all the Ghanaians who watch my channel, and thank you very much for tuning in, guys. I love you so much. Stay blessed and stay positive. Bye bye.